touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two.
Man, that's Earl, bro. Stop trying to throw on Earl.
Interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Look like it.
How long it's gonna take?
Leads to second and 10 from the 25.
The Rams talking about getting out his contract.
Play action.
I feel if it's gonna take this long, you might as well just sat down.
Open on the right side. This is Valdez-Scantling.
It's something.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Nah, I get that, but what I'm saying is sit down then.
Yeah, might as well. Just take your year or your half
right
year.
now, motherfuckers ain't trying to hear that shit. You out here looking trash, okay? You hurt, but you out here.
He is only like, what, 24, 25?
On first down, Darnold. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This
How
one
much you
goes
got guaranteed?
for 19
30?
yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when
20,
you're in a
right?
drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down.
I know Le'Veon was asking for 15. He got he ended up getting something like that. Gurley was a little higher than him.
Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on
you
first
still
down,
got, 20 million, you is straight, though. Like,
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week
athlete
in practice, getting ready for this
you
one.
need to earn
Take
some
the
more
big
of
shot
that
right
money.
out of the gate.
Leaving a lot on the
Worst,
table.
You open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Darnold completes it and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
They all came
He
together
is too.
there in breaking route.
You don't see the money.
Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
I mean, yeah, but shit. You is straight. But you leaving like how much more million on the table?
For the end zone.
Let's go.
It's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas.
This shit worth like 100
Will
something.
be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this
man,
first quarter.
somebody tell me Gurley contract. This shit like 100 something, right?
EA Sports. Yeah. The Raven offense
What are you talking about?
for this next drive.
For 5.
And thus far, the weather has
So you got 20 million guaranteed. You leaving 80 million potentially on the
They
table.
certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson gets it to Meredith, complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Yeah, I get that, but at 24, you ain't worried about that. Like 3-4 years, he only 27.
He creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing.
And even if they do cut you and you did, but then you done. You ain't gonna get no Todd Gurley money no more if you fall off, and then they cut you and you gonna be on some Adrian Peterson shit.
On third down, Jackson, and that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone.
No, yeah, he had to get guaranteed, but what I'm saying, you leaving money by not playing. Like, yeah, you get 20 million, but how much is this one set away?
47-yard punt, a return of 4. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
Yeah, if it's that serious, then yeah, fucking take the 20 million.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
It ain't that simple to know you can have 80 other million.
In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball
make generational
without
wealth.
it being too exotic.
That's my goal.
Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Now it's Darnold. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Randy Gregory in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Hey, 7.
Darnold now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in.
What's up with Kendrick, man?
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open.
Yeah, no, I did see that shit somewhere.
Being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball.
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. There, the defense
here you go. This shit. Here you go.
Okay, it's time for me to break out my thesaurus for that one.
Here you go.
And I don't have anything. That was amazing. One-handed
with
in this
TDE,
weather. I mean, you know the ball's
got like some weird. They got like some weird rollouts when they artists. It's like they artists get like a whole year.
He completed it all the way through.
It's been longer than that, though, ain't it?
Yeah, but like each artist get like a year. I noticed that like Precision about to drop a gene.
Complete to Jones. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
Yeah, right.
And we see another pitch and catch there
so
to
like
the running back. This
right
position
now.
just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for offense.
Kendrick gonna drop some shit before
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd.
Unless he going, he itching towards the Andre 3000 route.
Nah.
Again, Darnold. Pass hauled in by the 6'4"
You know them artists they be so out of the eye that anything they touch is like, oh my God, you got Kendrick Lamar on the track. Where did you find the ball? Shit, gotta get it.
But I mean, to be honest with you, I'm a fan.
But he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it.
No, I was like, yeah, the Kendrick shit was made with me too.
He
was starting to sound the same on everything.
The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Saints.
They'll try to run for Jones. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Yeah, that shit had
Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. punching it in from a yard away. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
I just hate that he always fucking pointing this shit.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
I hate that shit. Yeah, he do. Yeah.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple of completions, just string them together, could get in the field goal range. Let's see what happens.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now Jackson to Connor on the check down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Jackson, options out left. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. The pitch goes to counter, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Mike's 4-2. Mike's 4-2. Watch the screen.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson. And this one's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll go again to Jones. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Out. Sponge.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And Adams has it complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Now a first down carry by Jones. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Man left. 4 down. Check.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Taken down back at the 42.
Go, side. Mike 3. Come on, lady. Focus, defense, focus. Mike 3.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked into the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Tighten down. There you go.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for Aaron Jones. Incomplete. Coverage there by Earl Thomas.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. Back now at Lambeau. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Penny, and they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Ravens.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Jackson throwing here, complete to Boyle. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Play action. Now Jackson. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
Let's get it.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say, that was a game-saving play.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run here with Connor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 2 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. You can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with...
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Randy Gregory in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Darnold. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. It's caught by Jackson.
The pass on 2nd down. Complete to Lamar Jackson. A 2-yard gain.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Micah Hyde comes flying in from safety for the sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Darnold. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Ravens, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.